What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Making sure everything's working here. Welcome into the first YouTube edition of Locker Talk. I'm your host, D-Lot. Uh, Welcome in. Just to give you guys a little rundown of how things are kind of going to go with my show. I've seen everybody else kind of do their own little thing. Uh, Me personally, I not only collect hats, I collect jerseys as well. And I want to kind of run through a little bit of the combinations I have while also, going through some extra, maybe going through NFL season or baseball or whatever sport may be in season right now. But yeah, that's just kind of the way things are going to go around here. See a few setups here. Got a few of my favorites on the wall here. A couple extras over here. Um, can't really see it. Got that old school Penguins poster or pinned up there. Got one of my Holy Grail hats right here, along with the Earl Campbell jersey. And of course, I am originally from, just like Big Dave, the home of the World Series champion, Houston Astros. Um, got JJ and Evgeny Malkin behind me here. Got my Rock Nation Yankee fitted. Got my little Robertson Stadium, RP, and my Yankees pen here. Uh, but yeah, that's kind of a little bit of what I've got here. It's not really all set up yet. It's going to be different moving forward, but that's how it is right now. So I want to go ahead and get things started, just kind of introduce who I am, my teams, and show off a little bit of my collection as well. As you can see, I've got a few different hats for you guys and a few different jerseys here. Um, what's going on? Houston Texan? Nice to see you in here, man. Uh, like I said, I'm from Houston, born and raised there. Live in Midland now, but my allegiances, for the most part, will always be in Houston. A few teams on the outskirts outside of Houston, but it is what it is. First off, I am a Texan fan. Grew up, watching Oilers and Titans, but family season ticket holders to the Texans. I've been a Texan fan since the beginning. The hat I wanted to show today is this year's the 2018 draft hat. So it's got that "We Are Texans" slogan on there on the outside. Got that battle red on the inside there, and got the solid red and navy NFL logo on the back. I like this one, the heather. I've got all the draft hats that New Era's done. I've got them all the way back to 02. And this was kind of one of my, I don't know, it was a weird one at first, but I kind of like it the more I see it and the more I have it in my hands. Just that heather gray. The heather gray is always going to be something that's a little different. Thought that would be a good little match. I mean, you can go with any Texan jersey, but I just decided to pull out a random one today with the Marcus Coleman. I mean, one of the original Texans. This was actually bought just a couple years, probably about a year ago. I bought this one from a Goodwill or a thrift store somewhere. I mean, you find your team's jersey somewhere, I'd say that's a pretty good steal when you find deals like that. And that's another thing. We'll kind of go through as time goes on with the show. How I get my jerseys, how I get my hats. A little bit of stuff like that. And like, for those of you that are new to this show, welcome in. What's going on, JB? Welcome in, and some of y'all may not know who any of us are, so that's why I want to give a little backstory. Personally, I am what's going on, G Mac? I am a graduate of the University of Houston. Graduated about years, about 4 years ago now, and I love all things U of H, sports, football, basketball. I mean, if we had a hockey team, I'd love it, but I'd support the hell out of it anyways. no matter good, bad, whatever, indifferent. But the hat I wanted to go ahead and show off tonight for, I guess today, it's not tonight yet, is my U of H Shadow. The black, the white, red, and gray beveled logo. Got that red Inaugural flag on the side there. And to me, is the new Cougar. It's about 7 years old now, but started my U of H career with the old, what was like Screaming Cougar head. With that one there, again, any of my U of H hats, be a nice little addition to Heisman Trophy winning Andre Ware jersey. This one here is from, it's supposed to look like the 1989 edition of Andre Ware. It has no Houston on the front or anything. It has those stripes there. It is an Adidas jersey. I was able to pick this one up years ago at Champs for pretty cheap. Well, as compared to what it normally was. But yeah, the Andre Ware, the Heisman winner, our unfortunately our only Heisman winner. We do have another one that has a very good possibility of winning it this year, but being a defensive player, probably unlikely. I mean, I'd love to see it Oliver win it, but I don't think that he's got a chance just because he's a defensive player. All right, this is where things get a little bit tricky with baseball. As you can see, yes, I am an Astros fan. I do have the Astros jersey here, and I've got the opening day of what was then M1 Field Astros hat. It's got the April 7th, 2000. Want to say the game was against the Phillies. I'm not 100% about that. I know the first game in Minute Maid Park or in Ron Field was against the Yankees, which we'll get to that here in a minute. But yeah, I love this hat. I was able to pick it up. Again, it was a cheap directly. They had these at their little authentic shop. On discount. They were trying to get rid of them. A lot of people didn't know what they were. Thought, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab one. But again, it's that black, brick, and tan in the opening day patch for Enron Field. And of course, it has the flat Batterman on the back, as was with the Times, the gray underbill, and the white sweatband with those early 2000s tags on them. Late 90s, early 2000s tags. That one, and any of my black and brick, of course, will go with some just pinstripe stuff. And one of my favorite baseball players of all time needs to be in the Hall of Fame, Roger Clemens. Of course, not only an Astro, did pick up that National League Cy Young when he came to the Astros, but 6 other Cy Youngs, 7 total Cy Youngs, over 300 wins. The man deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. That's for another episode. Real quick at it. Yeah, so moving on to sport that I don't necessarily watch as much as I would any of the others, basketball. As you can see by the jersey there, I am a Rockets fan. And again, have a couple different hats that I can show off. I mean, between all the Houston teams, I'm not going to say a number because my wife could watch this later. Yeah, the shooting, G-Mac, if you're talking about the original shooting star from the 60s that said Astros and had the actual shooting star over it, yeah, that one is definitely probably my second favorite. I was going to wear my number 1 favorite today, but I realized I left it in the, oh yeah, no, I don't like the red brick. But yeah, I was going to wear my favorite era of Astros today, but I left that jersey in my car, which I've left at work. I'm in a company vehicle now, so it's kind of a different thing. Basketball's not my favorite sport, but I'll root for the Rockets. And I have here the blackout, one of the newer hats in the collection. Um, Solid black logo on the all black hat. Got that black New Era flag, black NBA logo, solid black on the inside. Got that buckram black. The taping is black. All the size tags are black. This was an awesome pickup. I had always thought, why get the black hat? It's black on black. Can't see it. Now this is an amazing hat. I love literally everything is blacked out. I mean, it's just it's something different, um, especially for the collection here. And that one, again, a couple different hats that could go with this. But one of my older jerseys, well, probably not one of the oldest, but one of my older jerseys in the collection here is my T-Mac Swingman. Um, One reason I don't collect basketball jerseys as much as most of the others is this right here. Why on a retail jersey is the length +2? I, I, I mean, more than likely, I need a large in this jersey, and I don't need that in pretty much anything else. And welcome, come on back, from here on out, man. And we'll catch you on future episodes there. Manuel, what's going on, boss? But yeah, like I said, I got this Team Mac jersey here, and again, most of my basketball jerseys have that +2 length. I don't know why, what the point of that is, but I guess they know better than any of us here. So it is what it is. Let me rearrange a few things. Be right back. All right, move those all to the front there, and we'll show you guys a few more of my teams here. Uh, what's going on, Marlon there? Marlon, right? Yeah, I think that's Marlon. Um, as you can see here, glory, Man United actually playing right now. Let me go check that score here in a second. I'm back in a minute. Got the Red Devil Man United hat with the Man United crest on the back. Solid black, perfect addition to my keeper jersey here. No name on the back or anything. Again, pretty good deal for myself. Was a Ross pickup for about $25. This jersey's usually retail for 110. Love the fact that I was able to pick it up for so cheap. But yeah, that's kind of just a quick little pickup on that one. My favorite baseball of all time, baseball team of all time is the Yankees. Yes, I grew up in Houston. Love the Astros. Love going to the Dome. Love the blue and gold of the '90s. But the Yankees will always have my home. Uh, Quick little hat, but not all Yankees, but the greatest closer of all time, Mr. Mariano Rivera. With the 42 there. Got the white logo there, but the gold signature is amazing on the back there. The gray under sweatband. Made in the USA, which, again, for another show, but one of my best fitting hats. I love the way this one feels. It's just got that little boxiness to it, but it is perfect for the last player to wear this number 42, Mariano Rivera. Hopefully going to be not one of, the first unanimous decision or unanimous votes into the Hall of Fame. Doubtful because how baseball writers are, but would love to see that. Next up, I know it's a little bit of a different colorway than normal. Of course, the black and Pittsburgh gold, the black and Vegas gold, but the original colors of the Pittsburgh Penguins were the navy, the baby blue. Get that little bit of gold in the triangle there, But love this jersey here. This jersey has been special to me since I got it. Um, my mom and dad bought it for me for Christmas one year, but I don't know how you guys are, but as a sports fan all my life, um, I've been superstitious, even as a fan. Um, you know, that's just me, and I wish that you know I could help my team win at any time. Um, but I know that's not true, but I'm still going to do my little superstitious things anyways. This jersey paired with this hat here, just a different little colorway. You got the white logos all around. Got the baby blue underneath. This one has a little wear to it because I wore this jersey with my Crosby 2011 Winter Classic. Got the Winter Classic stitching in there. That Winter Classic patch. Of course, the nice, big, beautiful crest. Uh, and the big captain's patch. But this hat and this jersey were worn for 2 straight years. Same pair of shorts. The only thing that changed from game to game was a new undershirt. New undershirt, I'd sit, watch the games. This jersey and that hat led to both of these hats becoming part of the collection. I guess that's why some people are superstitious. Um, every playoff game, throw on the same jersey, throw on the same hat, throw on the same pair of shorts. Of course, as a fan and as an ex-player, don't watch that stuff. You watch it, you watch all the good mojo out of it, and you add that little bad juju in it, and it's gone. But again, that hat and jersey combo led to me getting these two hats, and I absolutely love it. Just something that that's just me. Lastly, guys, this is going to be a short little episode today, just because I am working nights right now, so gotta kind of get a little more rest before I head in. Lastly, my favorite defunct team, the Houston Aeros. This jersey is special to me because for years I could never find it. In 1999, when the Aeros won the Turner Cup in the old, I guess it was the Compact Center at the time, Compact Center, Summit, Lakewood Church, whatever you want to call it, all the same building. They actually won that game. They won Game 7 against the Orlando Solar Bears on my 7th birthday. I was in the building, and that was one of the most awesome experiences. There was a few things that happened from that game. A couple weeks later, my family went to Disney World. We got to wear all our Houston Aero stuff in Orlando. We had just beaten Orlando. Yeah, it's the South, so they may not have even known what we were wearing, but we got to go over there and kind of rub it in their faces a little bit. A couple months later, driving down the freeway in Houston, there was a picture of myself on top of my dad's shoulders on a billboard for the Arrows upcoming season. So that was pretty cool. And again, like I said, it was on my 7th birthday. I'll never forget that moment. One of the coolest things I've ever gotten to experience. And the next year, the Arrows hosted the All-Star Game. As you can see with the patch, the IHL All-Star Game, the 2000 with the little arrow type things, or the little the stars. I mean, it's the O from arrows here. But the coolest part about this jersey, I mean, other than big red, white, and blue stars and everything, is the fact that this one says Turner Cup Champions. The fact that I was able to get my hands on this one, years and years and years later. I mean, it was probably 15 years after the fact, 15, 16 years after the fact. And for it to be in such good shape, I absolutely love it. I love the fact that the All-Star game was kind of just stitched or screen printed on there, but it's also stitched on the patch over here with, you know, the flag of the greatest state in the greatest country in the world. I digress. But yeah, that was one of my most prized jerseys in the collection. Now, that's the one hat that I can't seem to find. I know they're out there. I need an Arrows hat. But with them being affiliated with Minnesota Wild for the last few years of their run in Houston, and of course now as the Iowa Wild, thought I'd go ahead and pull out that Wild hat with the white logo there. Got the white and black on the back, gray underbill, solid black sweatband. It's a nice little combo. You know, you've got for this one, you've got the red, you've got the white, and you got the green, so it kind of really goes together there. Of course, the later editions of the jersey make it a lot easier to match because they did start wearing the actual wild colors. So, lastly, as you guys can see here, like I said, I got the Earl Campbell jersey. But this one here, I searched for a long time to find. Finally was able to find it on eBay, and this was my number one grail that I could never find was a Houston Oilers fitted. A new era Houston Oilers fitted. Got the old Derek there with the gushing oil, the O, no new era flag, the Oilers logo on the back, the gray under, the white sweatband, and the let's see, early to mid 90s. Well, that's about the only time they would have been able to make Houston Oilers. But yeah, early to mid 90s Oilers hat there. And of course, it looks nice right there on top of that jersey on my fan stand. I'm not a sponsor of the show, but I'm loving those things. Go check them out. All right, guys, and that's all I've got for today's show. But I hope you guys tune in next week. Some of my shows are going to be a little shorter, just depending on my work schedule. Some might be longer if I'm off that day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys tune in next week. Also, don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the Interstate 19 report with John Bear, or JB as we all know him. Keep an eye out for that show popping up. And don't forget, on Wednesdays, things can't get much worse. Join Joe LaMantia for the Worst Collection Wednesday. And then come on back on Thursday for Sports Day Thursday. Every Thursday night from a nice little state over there in Arizona. And of course, Fridays are for the flagship, the Big Dave Show, Friday nights. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you guys tune in to All Things TFTV. We have the extra content on the weekend. This is a little new for us, but we appreciate every one of you guys coming in here and watching us. 4 or 5 people at a time. I know it's a little harder for you guys to watch right now, but make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and enjoy All Things TFTV, where the caps are.